Sit back and enjoy an hour of fascinating facts you didn't know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started.
This is the largest gold bar in the world. It weighs approximately 551 pounds. It has an approximate value of $17 million. The curious thing is that anyone can touch it. It is located at the Toy Gold Mine theme park in Japan.
In the largest Jenga game in the world, caterpillar machines were used to move the blocks. Each piece had a length of 8 feet and a weight of approximately 600 pounds. The game lasted 28 hours, and they managed to remove 16 blocks before the structure collapsed. The pinewood blocks were assembled with great precision, allowing the structure to reach a surprising height before collapsing.
The Wilson Pompano avocado, also called the long neck avocado, is characterized by its elongated shape and bright green skin. It is mainly grown in tropical regions and is recognized for its peculiar size.
Ants, after collecting the grains and seeds they need for food, hide them underground and divide them into 2 halves. This prevents the seeds from germinating, even under suitable conditions. However, unlike other seeds, ants divide coriander seeds into 4 parts, since coriander seeds can sprout even if cut in half, but they do not germinate if divided into 4 pieces.
This is how they chew and swallow their food. Elephants use their powerful molars to grind the vegetation they consume, such as leaves, branches, and grass. Throughout their lives, they replace their teeth up to 5 times.
Gomutra is a traditional drink in India made from cow urine. It is sold in pharmacies and Ayurvedic medical centers. Many believe it has healing properties for various diseases. However, there is no scientific evidence to support these benefits. Despite this, its consumption remains common in some communities.
Cows do not have upper incisor teeth, but instead have a dental pad on the upper part of their mouths. This structure allows them to pull grass by pressing it against their lower teeth. Although they can bite, their bite does not cause significant damage. Quasi is a sculpture measuring 16.4 feet, created by New Zealand artist Ronnie Van Hout. It represents a hand with a human face and is based on scans of parts of his own body. It was installed by helicopter on the roof of the City Gallery Wellington in New Zealand on August 19, 2019. Its name refers to Quasimodo, the character from The Hunchback of Notre Dame by Victor Hugo. The work has generated various reactions due to its unusual appearance.
Knickers is a large Australian steer with an approximate weight of 3,086 pounds and a height close to 6.6 feet. His imposing figure has captured worldwide attention because he's compared with cows of smaller breeds, which makes him appear even larger. In addition, steers are usually larger than females, which explains part of his size. Veterinarians state that his largeness is relative to his breed and physical characteristics.
The desert rain frog inhabits Namibia and South Africa. It has short limbs and a rounded body, which prevents it from jumping like other frogs. Instead of hopping, it buries itself in the sand to protect itself and retain moisture. Its sticky skin helps retain sand particles as camouflage. It has adapted to arid habitats, obtaining water mainly from fog.
The spider of the genus Cyclocosmia has a truncated, disc-shaped abdomen, which allows it to camouflage itself and block the entrance to its burrow. It is found in countries such as Mexico, Guatemala, the United States, China, Vietnam, Laos, and Thailand. Its appearance resembles a coin due to the texture and shape of its body. It lives in clay and moist soils, where it digs tunnels for shelter. Its defensive behavior makes it unique among spiders. Although its appearance is strange, it does not represent a serious danger to humans.
This is the proboscis monkey, a species with a curious nose that is long, bulbous, and fleshy. Researchers believe it plays a role in mate selection because females prefer males with larger noses, since it allows them to make louder vocalizations. This animal feeds mainly on fruits and tree leaves, and both sexes have distended stomachs, which is why these monkeys have something like a belly.
Thai silk is considered one of the best in the world. These white capsules are the cocoons of Bombyx mori, or silkworms, from which the thread is being unraveled. The speed at which silk is extracted is remarkable, although a single worm is capable of producing up to approximately 0.62 miles of thread just to cover itself before turning into a moth. This ancient process is what gives Thai silk its quality and global recognition.
In picturesque Bruges, Belgium, this image was recorded showcasing delicate Brussels lace. This lace, famous for its fineness and complexity, is made through a meticulous braiding process using pins inserted into predefined hole patterns. Traditionally, linen thread was used, and to preserve the flexibility of the thread, artisans worked in dark rooms. Surprisingly, only a single beam of light was allowed to enter directly from the ceiling, which minimized the exposure of the linen to light and air, preventing it from becoming brittle. This ancient technique highlights the dedication and care involved in creating these textile works of art.
This is a masterful demonstration of the wushu rope dart martial art. This ancient Chinese weapon consists of a rope that measures between approximately 9.8 and 16.4 feet, finished with a sharp metal tip. The launching of the dart, precise and powerful, is achieved by skillfully weaving and anchoring the rope using any joint of the practitioner's body. This fascinating martial art was invented in China around the year 800 after Christ, and mastering it requires incredible coordination, strength, and technique.
Airplane windshields are vital for flight safety and therefore must be spotless. They not only get dirty with insects and dust during every takeoff and landing, but also with exhaust residue and moisture deposits. Their cleaning is carried out with specialized chemical solutions that do not damage the material and ensure optimal visibility. Although airports usually have personnel dedicated to this task, their availability can vary, especially at smaller airports or during periods of lower activity. Clear visibility is a critical factor for pilots, especially in adverse weather conditions.
Nikifor Ivanov grows micro-apples in the Yakutia region of Siberia, where trees have adapted their growth to extreme cold. These tiny fruits are the size of pearls and fit inside a matchbox. The apple trees withstand temperatures of up to 76 degrees Fahrenheit below zero and have reduced their size in response to the climate. Despite their size, the apples are crunchy and edible, with a slightly more acidic flavor.
This is the signpost forest in Canada. It has become a tradition for people from all over the world to bring signs from their home countries here. There are currently more than 100,000.
Hobby horsing is a sport that originated in Finland, in which participants simulate equestrian events, such as jumping and dressage, using stick horses. Although it began as a children's activity, it requires physical skill and techniques similar to horseback riding. In Frankfurt, Germany, the first international championship was held, with more than 300 riders. Its popularity has grown in Europe and continues to expand to other countries.
This is Billy Mitchell, a former video game player who broke many records during the 1980s and 1990s. He was considered the world champion of Pac-Man and Donkey Kong until the year 2018, when an investigation concluded that all his scores were fraudulent. Billy denied it, but even so, he was removed from the record lists and was even banned from submitting new scores. However, believe it or not, after new investigations, it was determined that there was no cheating, so all his records had to be reinstated.
Ostrich races are a sport practiced in various places around the world, especially in South Africa and the United States. These birds can reach speeds of up to 43.5 miles per hour. Although there is no official regulatory body, events are usually organized independently. The practice requires skill and concentration, as ostriches are fast and difficult to control.
The worn sneakers from the Spanish brand Balenciaga caused a major stir when they were released. With a limited edition of only 100 pairs, these shoes, which intentionally appeared heavily used, were sold at a considerably high price. For many, this cost was excessive and unjustified, as they considered them simply a pair of old sneakers, which sparked an intense debate about the value of design and exclusivity in fashion.
The bunny harvestman is a harvestman, a type of non-venomous arachnid. Its appearance is unusual, with protrusions that resemble ears and yellow spots similar to eyes. It was photographed in Ecuador by naturalist Andrea Kay in 2017. Although its appearance may seem intimidating, it is completely harmless. It is believed that its shape may help deter predators.
This is the astonishing French juggler Chris Cremot. Watching him is captivating. It even seems as if he has a third arm pulling the boxes from the middle. But in reality, his skill lies in incredibly fast movements. He takes advantage of the momentum of the boxes at the exact moment they begin to fall, creating the illusion that he controls them with an invisible force. His mastery of juggling is a testament to years of practice and a deep understanding of the physics of motion.
Octopus suckers are specialized structures located on their tentacles. They function through a vacuum mechanism that allows them to adhere to various surfaces. They are surrounded by a flexible membrane and have an inner layer that improves grip. They are essential for mobility and capturing prey. They can adhere to both smooth and rough surfaces.
This is one of the smallest and most adorable dog breeds. Although a small poodle is shown, a breed originally from France, known for its intelligence and elegance, the smallest dog breed in the world is actually the Chihuahua, proudly originating from Mexico.
Chihuahuas are known for their tiny size, big personalities, and expressive eyes.
Some chefs have this tattoo on the palm of their hand to easily measure portions of salt or spices without the need to use spoons or scales.
Cerebral ischemia is a medical condition that occurs when the brain does not receive enough oxygen, usually due to an interruption in blood flow. A short-lasting ischemia, such as one that can occur during a mild faint, is not usually serious. However, it is concerning when the lack of oxygen is associated with cervical injuries, as this complicates the diagnosis and treatment of ischemia.
This is the highest peak in Ecuador, the Chimborazo volcano, which rises to more than 19,685 feet. It is truly astonishing, especially because it is the point on Earth closest to the sun.
Waiyulu is a Chinese farmer from Beijing who creates robots using scrap metal. He has built more than 30 examples with various functions. His creativity has led him to develop ingenious designs with recycled materials. However, he has faced some setbacks, including a fire in his home caused by one of his robots. Despite the accidents, he continues to refine his creations.
Ketchup was sold as medicine. The condiment was invented in China and was prescribed and sold to people with indigestion since it was a mixture of anchovies with caramel, something rather unpleasant. It was in 1834 when the British added tomato, as it was considered beneficial for various ailments.
Kuronushi is a Japanese artist who creates impressive works using recycled cardboard. His technique consists of cutting and assembling pieces to form detailed figures. He uses strategic shadows to give depth and realism to his creations. The silver pheasant is a species that inhabits the forests of Asia. The male has black and white plumage, while the female is brown. Both have red legs and faces. It is common in poultry farming and is still found in the wild. Some subspecies are rare and endangered. Its adaptation to different habitats has allowed its conservation. Blue whale calves have one of the fastest growth rates in the animal kingdom because after about 1 year in the mother's womb, blue whale babies are born weighing up to approximately 5,512 pounds and measuring approximately 26 feet in length. During their first year of life, they feed exclusively on their mother's milk and can gain up to about 198 pounds per day. The hair of some people has so much volume and air that it is practically hydrophobic. Observe how little it gets wet when submerged in water.
The cartilage in the noses of some people is so soft that they can bend it completely.
Stephen Mortensen is a prominent street artist, known for his ability to imitate a living human statue. His talent allows him to remain motionless for hours in public spaces. His work combines absolute body control with detailed makeup and realistic costumes. He's admired for his dedication and professionalism in every performance. The first tests carried out with penicillin were done on mice. If they had been done on other animals, such as guinea pigs, history would have been different since they are allergic.
The cat has a unique facial structure that allows it to produce purring sounds. The cat's facial structure includes special bones in its throat and larynx that enable it to purr when it is happy or relaxed. Purring is a form of communication and can also have therapeutic benefits for the cat.
Recorded in Sri Lanka, this is a bird sewing leaves together to make its nest. These are common tailor birds stitching before the breeding season, using green leaves that serve as excellent camouflage. They are small birds measuring approximately 4 inches and are native to Asia. It is fascinating how these tiny natural architects use spider silk or plant fibers to join the leaves with astonishing precision, creating a perfectly camouflaged and cozy home for their chicks.
Bananas are the most consumed fruit in the world. Every year, humans consume more than 100 billion of them. Their popularity is due to their flavor, versatility, and nutritional value. They are a rich source of potassium, fiber, and essential vitamins.
Recorded in the United States, this image shows a cottonmouth snake, also known as a water moccasin. It is one of the most feared snakes in North America due to its venom. It is called cottonmouth because of the bright white interior of its mouth, which it displays when it feels threatened. It is the only semi-aquatic pit viper in the world, meaning it thrives both on land and in water, preferring swamps, streams, and ponds. It is crucial to stay away from it, as its bite, although rarely fatal if treated, is potentially deadly and can cause severe tissue damage.
In the vibrant district of Akasaka, in the heart of Tokyo, Japan, a cafe has implemented an innovative technological solution, the Orihime robot waiter. These robots are not autonomous, but are remotely controlled by people with diverse abilities, allowing them to actively participate in society and the labor market from the comfort of their homes. Created by visionary Japanese engineer Kentaro Yoshifuji, the Orihime robots are equipped with cameras that allow them to see customers and hear their orders, transmitting their voices through the robot for smooth and personalized interaction. This initiative not only improves workplace accessibility, but also offers a unique experience for diners.
The Chinese characters called Hanzi form a logographic writing system that represents words or morphemes rather than sounds. Each character is composed of strokes, whose number and complexity can vary. Unlike phonetic alphabets, Chinese characters are not based on individual sounds. Many characters include radicals, which are fundamental components that provide meaning.
Recorded at Istanbul Airport in Turkey, these are paintings made from waste materials. They were created by Turkish artist Deniz Saktik. Her work transforms discarded objects into striking portraits and landscapes, delivering a powerful message about sustainability and the beauty that can be found in recycled materials. LEGO was founded in Billund, Denmark, and launched its first plastic brick set in 1958. The company maintains a private archive with all the sets produced over the years. This collection has grown significantly over time and includes the most recent releases. A completely dented Hyundai is the dramatic result of a severe hailstorm. This type of extreme weather phenomenon, which involves the fall of ice balls from clouds, can cause considerable damage to vehicles, buildings, and crops. The dents in the car are clear evidence of the destructive power of hailstorms, which can vary in size from small peas to spheres the size of golf balls or even larger.
Recorded in Texas, United States, this is the dog train. It was created by American philanthropist Eugene Bostick. The train is designed to take abandoned dogs for rides through the city and the forest. It is a heartwarming initiative that provides exercise, fun, and adventure for many animals. The FDA recommends a maximum intake of approximately 0.14 ounces of caffeine per day, equivalent to 2 or 3 cups of coffee. Exceeding this amount can cause anxiety, nervousness, and insomnia. Although consuming several cups of coffee in one day could cause serious effects, the estimated lethal dose is approximately 0.35 ounces of caffeine, about 100 cups.
Recorded in China, this is the impressive Qiantang River tidal bore. This natural phenomenon, known as a tidal bore, is famous in China by its poetic nickname, the Silver Dragon. It is the result of ocean tides pushing a single powerful wave upstream against the normal flow of the river. The Qiantang wave is one of the largest and most spectacular in the world, attracting thousands of spectators every year. 2 bees, in a surprising act of collective ingenuity, managed to open and access the sweet contents of a soda. Bees are fascinating insects with a remarkable capacity for communication. They are guided by intricate figure-8 dances to indicate the location of food sources to the rest of the hive, using different angles to convey direction. In addition, their keen sense of smell and touch allows them to accurately distinguish various shapes and textures in their environment. This behavior demonstrates the complex social interaction and intelligence these small creatures possess. The glass viewpoint stepping into the void is located on the Aiguille du Midi mountain in the French Alps. It is at an altitude of approximately 12,605 feet and offers an impressive view of Mont Blanc. It is a glass box with transparent walls, ceiling, and floor that extends from the edge of the mountain. The drop from the viewpoint is approximately 3,281 feet. Recorded at the Ascot Raffles Place Hotel in Singapore, culinary technology takes center stage. A robotic arm is in charge of preparing eggs with ham for breakfast. This example of automation in hospitality shows how artificial intelligence and robotics are redefining service experiences, offering precision and efficiency, even in tasks as everyday as cooking. On Jupiter, there is a storm that has been active for more than 3 centuries. Its existence was first documented in 1664, and it has been named the Great Red Spot. It is estimated that its diameter is large enough to encompass more than 1.3 times the diameter of the Earth. Flying fish have a remarkable gliding ability, being able to travel up to approximately 656 feet and reach speeds of up to around 37 miles per hour to escape their marine predators. In Japan, these fish are appreciated in gastronomy and are sometimes eaten raw. Their pectoral and pelvic fins are cleaned, their scales are removed, and they are served with soy sauce. Their heads are not wasted, but are cooked separately to prepare a delicious miso soup. Miso is a traditional Japanese paste made from a fermented mixture of soybeans, barley, rice, and salt, using the koji fungus that grows in rice fields, which gives it a deep umami flavor.
This image, probably captured in Pakistan, shows what appears to be thread in motion. Given the prominence of the textile industry in Pakistan, being one of its main sources of exports and employment, it is very possible that this thread escaped the control of machines, perhaps due to a gust of air or an error in the production process, creating a surprising visual effect. Efficiency in textile factories is crucial, and any anomaly like this can be an indicator of a minor mechanical misalignment.
The iconic Beetham Tower in Manchester, England, is known not only for its height, but also for a peculiar acoustic problem. It generates a loud humming sound when the wind blows. This noise, which can be heard from up to approximately 984 feet away, has been a source of annoyance and has affected the sleep of nearby residents. Despite attempts to correct it through design modifications or the installation of foam pads, the disturbing sound persists. A possible solution, though uncertain, could be the construction of another nearby building that manages to block the wind and therefore the constant hum.
This is how vending machines recognize counterfeit coins. When you insert the coin, it is examined in detail by a light sensor that checks its size and shape. A pair of electromagnets verify that the material of the coin matches.
Creativity has no limits, and this recording from Brazil proves it. 3 soccer players display their skills by juggling the ball from rooftop to rooftop. It is a testament to the passion and skill that soccer inspires in Brazil, where the sport is much more than a game. It is a way of life that drives people to seek new challenges and ways to express themselves with the ball.
Polychoria is a rare ophthalmological condition in which a person has 2 or more pupil openings in the same iris. This can cause symptoms such as the perception of shadows or double images. However, if what is observed are 2 nearly perfect irises, each with its own well-defined pupil, it is far more likely to be the visual effect of specially designed cosmetic contact lenses. True polychoria is a medical condition that significantly affects vision.
The Redhead Days Festival is celebrated every year in the city of Tilburg in the Netherlands since the year 2005, with the purpose of honoring the identity of red-haired people. Thousands of attendees from different parts of the world participate in various activities, such as photo sessions, workshops, and gatherings. The group photograph is one of the most representative events, and each year it has a different theme color.
This is the fascinating Japanese dish okonomiyaki, famous for the effect of its dancing bonito flakes known as katsuobushi or hanakatsuo. What appears to be dancing flakes is not any living animal, but rather the result of thin shavings of dried and smoked bonito moving due to the heat of the steam rising from the freshly served dish. Okonomiyaki is a savory pancake or omelet that can include a wide variety of ingredients. It is a popular dish that is often customized to the diner's taste.
The Guangzhou Circle is the tallest circular building in the world, with 33 floors and a height of approximately 453 feet. Its design, created by architect Joseph Di Pasquale, stands out for an interior opening of approximately 194 feet in diameter. Located in China, it symbolizes prosperity and architectural innovation. Its construction required an investment of approximately $50 million.
Recorded during the famous Tour de France, this is a giant bicycle made with agricultural machinery from the Belgian brand Joskin. This impressive construction is an example of extraordinary ingenuity and creativity, transforming everyday elements into a monumental sculpture. Often, these creations are used as promotional attractions.
These are automobiles converted into furniture, an innovative form of recycling and industrial design. Most of them are transformed into sofas, using body panels, seats, and other vehicle components to create unique pieces of furniture with an automotive touch. It is a clever way to give vehicles a second life and to decorate spaces with a bold and original style.
The company REM Space achieved the first communication between 2 people within a lucid dream. The experiment was carried out on September 24, 2024, where participants exchanged the message while sleeping. Special sensors were used to detect brainwaves along with a polysomnography system.
This is a supposed trick in which a coin levitates, surrounded by metal and an energy perimeter. It is important to clarify that this experiment is fake. There is no physical or scientific principle that allows a coin to levitate in this way. In reality, this effect is achieved through visual deception. Most likely, the coin is suspended by an almost imperceptible thread or another hidden mechanism. physics still has its limits, and levitation requires far more advanced technologies. There are already bicycle wheels made with technology that the National Aeronautics and Space Administration has been developing for vehicles that explore the surface of the Moon and Mars. They are called metal elastic tire loop wheels and were developed by the Smart Tire Company. Their patented load-bearing design takes advantage of the unique properties of shape memory metals. They have a casing made with a titanium and nickel structure that can expand, contract, or bend at a very fast rate and still recover 100% of its shape. Because of these properties, they do not need to be inflated and they cannot be punctured.
In China, an incredible laminar flow bridge will amaze you. It consists of arches of water that flow so smoothly and precisely that they appear solid, covering long distances without a single splash. This effect is achieved because the layers of water move in parallel without mixing, thanks to specially designed nozzles and constant water pressure. The result is an almost magical sight, where water seems to defy gravity.
Koalas are known for their calm lifestyle and their tendency to sleep long hours. They spend most of the day sleeping, approximately 18 to 20 hours, which allows them to conserve energy due to their diet of low-energy eucalyptus leaves. Adrenaline can be felt in this recording from New Jersey, United States, where the Ostrich Derby is held. This unconventional event involves riders mounted on ostriches, and what makes this race even more peculiar are the brooms placed next to the ostriches' heads. These brooms are not decorative. They are essential tools that riders use to steer the birds or signal them to slow down. The Ostrich Derby is a unique spectacle that combines the speed of these birds with the skill and ingenuity of the riders.
If you ever encounter a mountain lion, never turn your back on it. These felines, experts in ambush, will wait for you to turn around to attack. Walk backwards slowly, keeping your eyes on the mountain lion, avoiding direct eye contact, since it will interpret it as a challenge. Maintain a firm posture and raise your arms to appear larger. Do not run, as that triggers its pursuit instinct.
This is Beljanak Island in Croatia. It is known worldwide as the Fingerprint Island. The small divisions are formed by hundreds of stone walls built by hand for agricultural purposes.
Recorded in Miami, United States, the restaurant Poppy Steak is famous for offering an exclusive $1,000 tomahawk steak. This luxurious cut of meat is not only expensive, but is also served with a theatrical presentation. It arrives at the table in an elegant gold briefcase accompanied by fanfare, turning the meal into a true spectacle. This price is notably high considering that a tomahawk steak or rib cut of comparable quality normally costs around 10 times less, highlighting the exclusivity and experience offered by this establishment. This is Vespa mandarinia, better known as the Asian giant hornet. This hornet is extremely aggressive and has a powerful venom that is even capable of dissolving flesh. This makes its sting not only last a very long time, but also extremely dangerous. In Japan, many people have already died because of this hornet, which is why other countries are very concerned that it may eventually arrive there.
The suction cups of a remora fish are one of the most fascinating adaptations in the marine kingdom. Located on the top of its head, these specialized structures allow the remora to firmly attach itself to larger marine animals, such as sharks, turtles, manta rays, or even whales. Far from being parasites, remoras are commensals, which means they benefit from this relationship without harming their host. When an intense beam of light directly hits the lens of a digital camera, it is common to observe intermittent black streaks crossing the image. This phenomenon, which disappears when the light intensity is reduced, is not a general optical defect of the camera, but rather a manifestation of the rolling shutter effect. This is a process that occurs in many modern sensors, where the image is not captured all at once, but is instead scanned rapidly, line by line. When there is a very bright light source or fast movement, different lines of the sensor are exposed at slightly different moments, creating these visible distortions as bands or slants. It is an inherent characteristic of this type of sensor technology under certain extreme lighting conditions. Recorded in Namibia, this is the exciting and unconventional sport of high-speed river windsurfing. Unlike traditional windsurfing practiced in oceans or large lakes, this variation brings adrenaline to rivers, where wind conditions and currents can offer unique challenges and surprising speeds. There is a fissure where the separation of tectonic plates can be seen. This is the Silfra fissure, the only place in the world where we can see the division of the Eurasian and American tectonic plates. It is located in a national park called Thingvellir in Iceland and is submerged in crystal clear water, which allows us to clearly see the separation. It is a wonderful experience for diving and snorkeling enthusiasts, since it is not possible to see something similar anywhere else in the world.
Pheasant Island changes nationality. This small island of 32,292 square feet, located between France and Spain, changes hands every 6 months under the Treaty of the Pyrenees between these two countries. From February to August, it belongs to Spain, and then it is French during the other 6 months.
During the rainy season in Germany, fences are installed along the sides of roads so that cars do not run over frogs. At the end of the day, a person helps them cross.
This is a puzzle designed with astonishing precision, allowing it to fit together perfectly. This accuracy is achieved thanks to a laser cutting process, a technology that makes it possible to create pieces with extremely small tolerances, resulting in flawless assembly and a very satisfying building experience.
The first animated feature film in history was created by an Argentine. It was the film The Apostle, released in the year 1917 and directed by Federico Valle, with hand-drawn illustrations by Quirino Cristiani. The silent film had a duration of 70 minutes and required 58,000 drawings. The plot focused on a comic satire with the intention of cleansing Buenos Aires of corruption and immorality.
This is how the Royal Theatre of Lamberhill managed to create this monumental skull measuring 22 feet in height. This giant skull is made up of 16 pieces that were produced using three-dimensional printing.
Observe the impressive agility of the hexapod robot MAT-6 as it climbs a staircase with surprising ease. This type of robot, which mimics insect locomotion, uses an advanced elevated terrain mapping system. This allows it to orient itself precisely and adapt to the complexity of steps or inclined surfaces, distributing its weight and adjusting its robotic legs optimally to maintain balance and traction. The hexapod design gives it great stability and the ability to navigate challenging environments, making MAT-6 a remarkable example of adaptable robotics.
Meet the orchid mantis, a beautiful but lethal insect. This insect has almost perfect camouflage that makes it nearly invisible to its prey. This is miniature book art, a creative expression that transforms literary volumes into detailed three-dimensional scenes. In these cases, artists create meticulously crafted miniature dioramas, often incorporating LED lights to illuminate and bring these tiny scenes to life. These works are a fusion of literature, sculpture, and design that invite the imagination to explore miniature worlds. India's train system is one of the largest and oldest in the world, with more than 42,253 miles of tracks, connecting cities and towns across the entire country. What is interesting is that every day, Indian trains transport more than 23 million people, which is equivalent to the total population of Australia. This vast railway system is an essential backbone for the Indian economy and society.
Chinese calligraphy is considered an art form in Chinese culture, and not just a means of writing. What is interesting is that calligraphy has been practiced for more than 2,000 years, and each stroke is carefully executed to express the beauty and meaning of Chinese characters. Calligraphy is valued not only for its aesthetics, but also for its ability to reflect the personality and education of the calligrapher.
This is a rolling shape. Basically, what makes this square and hexagon roll is a combination of speed and high friction with the ground, along with the fact that they are made with a nearly elliptical shape on two of their sides. This subtle geometric alteration is key to allowing the object as it turns to maintain a constant center of gravity, giving the illusion of perfectly smooth motion over a flat surface. The Suriname toad has a unique reproductive method in the animal kingdom. Instead of laying eggs in water, the offspring develop in small holes in the mother's back. There, they complete their growth until they emerge as fully formed toads. This process lasts between 3 to 4 months.
In the historic streets of Florence, Italy, art comes to life in the most unexpected places. This is the setting for fascinating street art that transforms everyday traffic signs into vibrant works of art. These ingenious interventions are the creation of the acclaimed French artist Clet, who with humor and creativity subtly modifies road symbols with stickers or additions that give them a new meaning, often sarcastic or poetic. His work invites passerby to see the ordinary with new eyes, adding a touch of art and reflection to the urban landscape.
This is a corn-style LED light bulb, named for its appearance, which resembles an ear of corn. This striking visual effect is achieved thanks to a bulb that contains a set of LED strips strategically placed inside, creating multi-dimensional lighting. These bulbs are a modern and decorative alternative to traditional lighting and can be found online for approximately $8, offering an affordable option to give any space a distinctive touch.
This is the most isolated cabin in the United States. It is located in the Cascade Range in the state of Washington. It was built in 1930 and served as a fire lookout post. Today, it is still standing thanks to a group of volunteers who regularly hike up to maintain it.
The Taisei Ecological Reproduction System is a demolition method developed in Japan. It was created by Taisei Corporation to reduce dust and noise during building demolition. The structure is dismantled from the inside and from top to bottom in a controlled manner. Cranes and hydraulic systems are used to remove materials without explosives. A temporary cover over the building captures debris and minimizes pollution.
This is a surprising and sometimes unfortunate cascade of water inside a car while it goes through a car wash. Although the machines are designed to clean the exterior of the vehicle, a faulty seal, a poorly closed window, or a body issue can result in this unexpected interior flooding, turning a routine cleaning into a memorable experience.
The Mugo motorized pants were developed by Skip Innovation to improve mobility while walking. They increase leg strength by up to 40%. Assisting hikers on difficult terrain. They incorporate electric motors at the knees and carbon fiber supports to distribute effort. The battery provides up to 3 hours of assistance and recharges automatically when descending.
Recorded in Connecticut, United States, this is a white-tailed deer shedding its antlers by shaking its head. This shedding process occurs during the final weeks of winter. After losing their antlers, new ones gradually grow, covered by a soft tissue called velvet. White-tailed deer can be found from Canada to Peru. It is an impressive sight to see how these imposing bone structures fall off each year as part of a natural renewal process.
The aurora borealis, also known as the northern lights, is a natural phenomenon that occurs in polar regions when charged particles from the solar wind collide with the Earth's atmosphere. This collision produces impressive displays of brightly colored light in the night sky.
This is the Crooked Church of Greece. It is located in the abandoned village of Ropoto, in the heart of the country. The church tilted 17 degrees after a landslide that caused the village to sink 5.9 inches. The tilt of the church is greater than that of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which tilts almost 4 degrees.
Koala bears, despite their name, are not bears, but marsupials, belonging to the same family as kangaroos and wombats. They are native to Australia and feed mainly on eucalyptus leaves.
This phenomenon is known as laminar flow, a fundamental concept in fluid physics. It consists of the orderly movement of particles within a fluid, which means the liquid follows a smooth, parallel path without turbulence. It is typical of low-speed fluids, such as water gently flowing from this balloon, or liquids with high viscosity. Observing laminar flow is like watching physics in action, revealing the beauty of controlled particle motion.
This town broadcast the first interstellar tourism campaign to invite extraterrestrials to visit us. A group of scientists, linguists, and academics from Kentucky, United States, transmitted a coded message in the hope that it would be received by some alien in deep space. We believe it is worth the journey of 235 trillion miles, says this curious tourism advertisement that presents itself as the first interstellar campaign.
Observe the impressive audio visualizer prototype created by South Korean artist Dakt Jung, which uses ferrofluid suspended in a transparent liquid.
This is a bird flying simulator. It is a device created by the University of Zurich in Switzerland called Birdly, and it is not yet a commercial product. It uses Oculus Rift virtual reality goggles, an arcade machine, and a fan. This innovative system promises unprecedented immersion, simulating air resistance and wind for an incredibly realistic flying experience. Recorded in China, this is the fascinating art of dirty car art, also known as guerrilla art. It is a form of fleeting expression that survives thanks to the immortality of cameras. Artists from around the world have adopted this technique, transforming the accumulated dirt on vehicles into true ephemeral works of art. Among the most popular representatives of this unique automotive art are the anonymous Chinese artist, the ingenious Russian Nikita Golubo, and the talented American Scott Wade, who have taken grime to a completely new level of creativity.
This screen in a shopping mall creates a deceptive visual effect. It is an optical illusion, since our brain assumes that the blue rectangle marks the edge. Because of this, when the image crosses it, we perceive it as three-dimensional.
Mangalica pigs are colloquially known as sheep pigs. This pig, native to Hungary, has abundant hair similar to wool, which sometimes makes people wonder whether this animal is a pig or a sheep. Discover the fascinating engineering behind these card dealing machines. These ingenious devices automate the process of shuffling and dealing cards, ensuring fairness and speed in the game. You can purchase one of these online for an approximate price of $20, making them accessible for home use or small events. Their design ranges from manual to electronic models, but all aim to optimize the gaming experience. The Kinova robot is an industrial robot developed by the company Kinova Robotics, specifically designed to perform painting and art tasks using automated painting tools. This robot stands out for its precision and flexibility, which allows it to create detailed and complex strokes on various surfaces, from canvases to three-dimensional objects. It uses artificial intelligence and computer vision systems to interpret images and reproduce patterns. A tow truck flips a line of cars parked on an avenue. It could be for two reasons. They are parked illegally, or it is a work of art. The scene could be an intervention by authorities to maintain traffic order, or an intriguing urban art installation that challenges the perception of the everyday. Rainbows are actually complete circles, but we usually see only the upper part because of the horizon. To observe a rainbow in its entirety, it is necessary to be in an elevated location. Recorded in Guadalajara, Mexico, this is the limousine plane. It was created by Mexican mechanic Martin Vaca and is used for events. It is rented as transportation. This is what it looks like inside. This unique vehicle combines the elegance of a limousine with the spectacle of an airplane, offering an unforgettable experience for special occasions with a luxurious and spacious interior. This plastic remains attached to the car purely by the action of the wind, demonstrating a fascinating aerodynamic phenomenon. For this to happen, the vehicle must be traveling at a considerable speed. Although it appears to be stuck to the trunk, the plastic is completely loose, but it becomes trapped inside an air pocket that forms just behind the car. In the world of auto racing, this effect is known as drafting and consists of reducing air resistance by positioning directly behind another car, entering an aerodynamic suction tunnel. It is so effective that even two cars traveling in line can go faster than one racing alone, a true trick of physics on the track. Chicken eggs have a porous shell that allows the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. The number of pores in the shell is approximately 17,000. This characteristic is essential for the embryo's respiration if the egg is fertilized. In addition, it influences the preservation and quality of the egg. The porosity also facilitates the evaporation of water over time. Recorded in Tokyo, Japan, this is the innovative karaoke bus. This vehicle is not a regular transport bus, but a mobile entertainment experience equipped with everything passengers need to enjoy karaoke sessions while touring the city. It is a unique and fun way to explore Tokyo and celebrate on the move. This is the vibrant and traditional Filipino dance tinikling, with roots in the Spanish colonial era. It is performed to the rhythm of instruments from a rondalla, a string music ensemble. Two people skillfully strike and slide two bamboo poles against each other and the ground, creating a percussive rhythm. The dancers, with impressive agility, must coordinate their steps to move between the poles without being caught, symbolizing the skill needed to avoid the bamboo traps that were once used to catch birds. Bartosz Ostalowski is a Polish driver who lost both arms in a motorcycle accident in 2006. Despite this challenge, he learned to drive using his feet and became a professional drift driver. He obtained an international FIA license and competes in the Polish Drift Championship. In 2013, Austrian domino art built a structure of 100,000 domino tiles. The tower reached more than 19.7 feet in height, setting a world record. It was recognized by Guinness as the largest domino structure in the world. Its collapse was part of an impressive chain reaction. This intriguing bird recorded in Edmonton, Canada, is the greater prairie chicken. This bird, native to both Canada and the United States, is known for its unique courtship behavior. The males in particular perform elaborate rituals to attract females, which include inflating their bright orange air sacs and emitting a resonant sound. It is also common for them to stomp rhythmically on the ground, a crucial part of their mating dance that creates vibrations intended to draw attention and display vigor to females. People can end up spending almost 5,000 hours of their lives looking for lost objects. This is equivalent to approximately 6.5 months,
considering a life expectancy of 82 years. The most commonly misplaced objects include keys, phones, and glasses. The time lost varies depending on how frequently things are lost. Although it may seem insignificant, these searches consume a considerable part of our lives. The cable car is an aerial transportation system that uses cabins suspended by cables to move people or cargo. It operates through steel cables supported by towers and a drive station that powers the movement. It is common in mountainous or hard-to-access terrain. Its use has grown in cities to improve connectivity.
In a surprising incident recorded in Sofia, Bulgaria, a passenger train turned into a true human refrigerator, freezing inside due to extreme cold. Temperatures reached 5 degrees Fahrenheit below zero, a situation caused by a strong cold front and the likely absence of an adequate heating system in the cars. This event highlights the challenges that transportation infrastructure faces under severe weather conditions. The Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro has a hollow interior designed to make maintenance easier. Inside the structure, there are internal passageways that allow access to different parts, such as the hands and the head.
This is a surprising chocolate motorcycle, a true edible work of art created by the renowned French pastry chef Amaury Guichon. Known for his incredible chocolate sculptures that push the limits of pastry making, Guichon transformed sweet cocoa into figures of astonishing complexity and realism, making this motorcycle not only a feast for the eyes but also for the palate. Recorded in Nepal, these are Kushma Skyline and Shams of Angels, two spectacular zipline routes that offer a unique experience in the Himalayas. Here, adventurers can pedal bicycles suspended in the air for about 15 minutes at an impressive altitude of approximately 984 feet. Immersion in the majestic Himalayan landscape is total.
The Eden Project is a botanical garden located in Cornwall, England, and is one of the largest in the world. Its design incorporates geodesic domes that recreate different biomes, such as a humid tropical climate and a Mediterranean one. In addition, it has an outdoor area with typical English gardens. It houses more than 100,000 plants, representing 5,000 species from various climatic zones.
This is the Farnese Palace in Rome, Italy, an imposing Renaissance building that houses the French embassy. What makes it even more special in this image is the striking temporary mural created by the renowned French street artist J.R. Known for his large-scale public art projects that challenge perception, J.R. often uses photography to transform iconic buildings. Jean-Baptiste Chandelier is a paraglider pilot specialized in proximity flying. His flying style requires extreme control and extensive experience. Thanks to his skill, he has become a prominent figure in the world of paragliding.
This is the impressive Morpheus Hotel in Macau, China, an architectural marvel designed by Zaha Hadid Architects. Its futuristic design stands out not only for its unique structure, but also for being decorated with a wide variety of lighting effects and three-dimensional projections. These light installations transform the building into a dynamic visual experience, both inside and out, making every stay an immersion in art and technology. Environmental activist Rob Greenfield carried out the Trash Me experiment to raise awareness about excessive waste. For 30 days, he stored all of his trash in a transparent suit made of plastic bags. At the end of the month, the suit weighed more than approximately 99 pounds. At a train station in India, it is not unusual to see cows wandering freely. In countries with a strong Hindu tradition such as India, cows are revered and considered sacred, which explains their unrestricted presence in public spaces. This reverence is due to the belief that cows are reincarnations of gods or representations of fertility and abundance, embodying purity and the sustenance of life.
In Chengdu, China, the Kiwi City Forest Garden was developed, an ecological complex with balconies full of vegetation. However, the lack of maintenance caused uncontrolled plant growth, which attracted a large number of mosquitoes. The infestation affected the habitability of the place, causing many residents to abandon their homes. What began as an ecological project ended up generating unexpected problems.
Recorded in Livonia, United States, this is a monowheel, a singular vehicle built by the ingenious American mechanic Carrie McLean. Although it seems like a modern invention, the first monowheel on record was built in 1904 by the Italian company Garavaglia. These vehicles, which combine minimalistic design with the challenge of stability, continue to fascinate engineers and enthusiasts due to their peculiarity and the complexity involved in operating them. NASCAR drivers lose a significant amount of weight during races. This is mainly due to dehydration, which happens because inside the cars, drivers are exposed to temperatures of more than 212 degrees Fahrenheit during races lasting 2 or 3 hours. For this reason, drivers must follow diets rich in carbohydrates and proteins so as not to lose muscle mass. At the same time, they must exercise enough so that their weight does not vary, since this would affect vehicle performance.
In the canals of Xochimilco are the famous trajineras, boats used both for transportation and tourism. The trajineras are long, narrow wooden boats painted with bright colors and eye-catching designs.
In South Korea, many streets and highways have this type of barrier. When a vehicle crashes, it rolls along the barrier, reducing damage and preventing it from flipping over.
These are sea butterflies. They are marine snails that have two wing-shaped lobes that flap to move up and down through the water.
This is how figure skaters practice their tricks safely. This harness prevents them from falling while they learn new movements.
The thorny devil is a lizard that inhabits the deserts of Australia. Its skin is covered with spines and has a capillary system that allows it to absorb water. This mechanism helps it stay hydrated without the need to drink directly. It can obtain water from rain or by placing its feet in the puddle. Its diet is based mainly on ants. It is harmless and its appearance protects it from predators.
This company, called Relief, makes paper bags without cutting down a single tree. They use dry leaves that fall in autumn as fiber. They are completely sustainable.
Quantum supercomputers take advantage of principles of quantum mechanics, such as superposition and quantum interference. Unlike classical computers, they use qubits that can exist in multiple states simultaneously. This allows them to solve certain problems more quickly.
Recorded in Canton, China, a McDonald's has innovated by installing stationary bicycles in its restaurants, allowing customers to exercise while enjoying their food. Most impressively, these bicycles not only offer a peculiar way to burn calories, but are made from recycled plastic and generate electricity that can be used to recharge cell phones. This initiative combines sustainability with a focus on health, offering a unique and eco-friendly experience.
Heinz introduced an innovative ketchup dispensing ring called the Hidden Jewel. This accessory allows sauce lovers to discreetly carry it to any restaurant. Its design incorporates a reusable mechanism that makes applying ketchup to dishes easier. Hippopotamon monstrosus sesquipedalophobia is the irrational fear of pronouncing very long or complex words.
This is a radio-controlled model that embodies the iconic Superman. A toy like this, which defies gravity and imagination, can be purchased for around $80 online.
Vatican City is the least populated country in the world, with approximately 800 inhabitants. Its existence is linked to the seat of the Pope and the administration of the Catholic Church. Its religious and diplomatic importance guarantees its stability as an independent state. Despite its small population, it continues to play a crucial role in the international community.
When the World Is Not Designed for You is a commercial that seeks to raise awareness about the inclusion of people with disabilities. It shows an inverted world where everything is designed exclusively for them, leaving out those without disabilities. Its purpose is to reflect the daily difficulties they face and to promote a more accessible environment.
The Hisar sheep is a breed native to Central Asia, especially Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Kyrgyzstan. It is distinguished by its large size and its thick tail where it stores fat. This adaptation allows it to survive in extreme climates with scarce food. Its body structure gives it a robust and disproportionate appearance. It is raised mainly for its meat and fat rather than for its wool. Sape is a French-Swiss artist known for his enormous paintings on mountains and hills. He uses a biodegradable paint made with charcoal, chalk, water, and milk proteins. His works are ephemeral as they fade over time and with rain.
In China, if you cross the street too early or too late, your face is projected on a screen so that the rest of the people can see how irresponsible you are. In the icy early morning of Albacete's Spain, an ephemeral spectacle transforms the landscape, completely frozen trees. This phenomenon occurs when temperatures drop drastically below freezing, usually overnight, and moisture in the air clings to branches and leaves, solidifying into a pristine layer of ice. The first rays of the morning sun begin to reveal these natural ice sculptures, creating a scene of winter beauty that disappears with the warmth of the day.
These men are spreading salt on the road, a crucial practice for winter road safety. They do this to reduce the risk of accidents, since salt has the remarkable ability to melt snow and ice. The science behind this is simple but effective.
When mixed with water, salt lowers the freezing point, allowing ice to melt even at temperatures below 32 degrees Fahrenheit, an essential method for keeping roads passable and safe.
Justin Bateman is a British artist who recreates famous works of art using stones and pebbles. His mosaics include portraits of historical figures and iconic paintings. He works on beaches and in forests, especially in Thailand, where he leaves his ephemeral creations. His technique consists of arranging stones of different sizes and colors to achieve surprising details. Although his works disappear over time, he documents them in photographs.
This fascinating creature recorded in Bhutan is a takin. This animal, distinctive for its robust body and peculiar appearance, is a ruminant mammal found in the mountainous regions of Asia. In the image, the takin appears to be a female, since males of this species are distinguished by the presence of imposing horns. Takins are native to specific regions, including India, China, and of course Bhutan, where they inhabit dense forests and high mountain grasslands. They are animals that adapt well to cold climates and difficult terrain. Recorded in Uusimaa, Finland, a man has created a fascinating ice carousel surrounding his summer cabin. The cabin, located on a small island in the middle of a lake, became the center of this winter artwork. To ensure the perfect circumference of the carousel, a global positioning system was used, like a giant compass, to guide the outline, and the ice was precisely cut using an electric saw. This ingenious project transforms the frozen landscape into a unique and ephemeral attraction.
Racehorses follow rigorous training programs to maintain their physical performance. Some trainers incorporate hydrotherapy and swimming into their daily routine. Hydrotherapy includes cold water spas and underwater treadmills. Swimming improves muscle tone and lung capacity. Mr. Brick creates works of art using Lego pieces. His works include recreations of photographs, paintings, and logos with a three-dimensional touch. Each design stands out for its precision and creativity. The giant hummingbird is the largest hummingbird in the world, reaching between 8.3 and 9.5 inches in length. Its plumage is greenish on the upper part and extends to the tail with a distinctive white patch on the rump. It inhabits South America, from Argentina and Chile to Colombia, mainly in Andean regions. It feeds on nectar and small insects, playing a crucial role in pollination. Its agile and fast flight allows it to travel long distances in search of flowers.
Kiyotaka Mitsukoshi is a Japanese artist recognized for his detailed miniature rooms. His passion began when he recreated his bedroom in miniature for a school class. Since then, he has refined his technique and gained recognition on social media and in exhibitions. His works stand out for their realism and meticulous precision. Each piece reflects his dedication to miniature craftsmanship.
Watch how this spotted sandpiper avoids danger. Instead of simply flying away, it can also swim and dive to escape its predators, taking advantage of its ability in the water to find refuge quickly. Yuki Matsueda was born in Ibaraki in 1980. His three-dimensional sculptures create the illusion of movement and escape. He uses materials such as acrylic, wood, and heat-molded plastic. His works feature elements that appear to break free from the background. He explores the concept of objects trapped in a moment of escape.
This exclusive deck of transparent playing cards displays detailed illustrations of human anatomy. When the cards are stacked in the correct order, the images form a complete body. Some versions include augmented reality to visualize organs and systems in 3 dimensions. The body deck is one of the most popular options in this type of deck.
Diamond Beach in Iceland is a breathtaking landscape. Located next to the Jökulsárlón glacial lagoon, it receives ice fragments that break off from the Breiða Merkurjökull glacier. These blocks contrast with the black volcanic sand, creating a unique scene. It is a popular tourist destination because of its spectacular views. The interaction between ice and sand gives it a surreal appearance. David Gojek, a world champion in slopestyle, performed an impressive bicycle stunt on a moving train. In collaboration with the Pink Line, he traveled across 10 train cars at a speed of 14.29 miles per hour. He executed tricks such as the double tail whip, the front flip, and the back flip to flat. A roller skating camera operator is a professional who handles the camera while gliding on wheels. Their job is to capture dynamic and fluid shots in motion. This technique is used in action sports, music videos, and some film productions. Thanks to their skill, immersive and exciting shots are achieved. The fan-throated lizard, scientifically known as Sitana ponticeriana, inhabits South Asia, including India and Nepal. It is an egg-laying reptile that lays eggs during its breeding season. Males develop a brightly colored throat fan to attract females.
This Hogwarts castle, made of Lego pieces, is the largest in the world. More than 1 million bricks were used. Look at the detail of the interiors.
Sven Saxhalber was an Italian artist known for his conceptual performances. In 2014, he carried out an art installation at the Palais de Tokyo in Paris, where he searched for a needle in a haystack. The search lasted 18 hours, although with breaks, the total process took 30 hours.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it and share it with your friends. Subscribe so you don't miss more interesting content. Leave your comments and click on any of these videos. See you next time.